What's going on? Welcome to another fantastic Terrafirma Tuesday here. And we are here in the LV building where I have been kind of behind the scenes reworking the structure in here to make it a little bit more organized. And this is kind of just the preemptive for tonight's theme, which will be tackling our chest monsters throughout the server. I know I have been a massive culprit of the chest monsters, and I figure it is time to actually address the chest monsters that we have going on here. Looks like we've got Ire, Amanda, Ice, Hypno, and Pyrite here in the chat so far. Yes, Ice, we do have new emotes. We got new emotes last week with Jules sending them in, so we've got all sorts of new fun options for the emotes there. And we got the chest monster emote, Terrafirma Tuesday, the hold my beer for Shadow, the bearded emotes, Pirate Ricky, some hype ones, just all sorts of options. I think Jewel did a fantastic job making those new emotes, so definitely enjoy those perks as a member there. With regards to the storage system, I have actually done absolutely zero research, so all I know is I need to do something because I've got chests lying all over the place. But before I address my own storage system, I think I am going to actually go to spawn. So I'm going to clean up my inventory here a little bit real quick and go address the spawn storage nightmare, because I think I've kind of left spawn in a bit of a ridiculous state, and they deserve to have a little bit of tender loving care. Man, it says so many Rickies. Absolutely so many Rickies. Joshua is saying evening. Good evening, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Saying won't be able to stay for so long, so I'll have to catch up on the VOD later. That's totally fine. I'm glad you could be here even for a little bit, and hopefully you do enjoy the VOD. We are going to try to do a bonus stream to reach a goal later this week, and next Tuesday there will be I will be out of town for a work trip, unfortunately, so I won't be able to stream for Terrafirma Tuesday next week. However, I did talk to our friend Maya, and he is going to step up and do a Terrafirma Tuesday stream in my stead, so you have that to look forward to. So there is still going to be a Terrafirma Tuesday. It'll just be guest starring Maya next week, just as a heads up. So that's something to look forward to next week, is a Maya special Terrafirma Tuesday. So let's look at this nightmare of chests that we have going on in here. Oh, I've got stuff literally everywhere. Yes, I know. It's going to be a Terrafirma Tuesday without me. I'm sorry. I wish I could be there, but I do have a work trip that I have to go on, so I will unfortunately be unavailable next week. But Maya will be so gracious to step up for us, so definitely give him love and support. I think it's going to be a great Terrafirma Tuesday next week as well. Olive saying, yo, tomorrow's my last test and I am ready. Excellent, Olive. Congrats. I'm glad you're almost there. Hopefully you enjoy that and do a great job on that last test tomorrow. Create 6, create 6, create 6, create 6, Pyrite says. So I believe what I need to look into for a proper storage system is here in the create logistics tab. Who needs chests so you can have a giant item vault that you can search? Right, so I think what we're going to do is actually set up a community item vault here at spawn, and I've actually never used these things, so this will be kind of interesting to see how this goes. I say you need more supporters so you can quit your job. I would love to be a full-time YouTuber. I absolutely would love that. We're definitely not there yet, but you guys have been absolutely amazing, and we are step 1 on the way there. A few more steps to go, but that would be the dream, to be able to just have this be the job so we can focus and always have a Terrafirma Tuesday. All right, it's pretty new, came out a few months ago. Well, that would explain why I've never done that before. Now, where do I want to put this system? That's the first question. We have our storage barn here, but this is kind of more a traditional kind of looking storage chest all on the walls, going on down underneath. But maybe I'm thinking Jenny has been going around in a circle long enough. Maybe we free Jenny and build a little storage system here that we could then have be another, might even make a duplicate of that silo from a decorative standpoint, but have this be where all of our storage is done for the items here at spawn. Now, unfortunately, no one else is on, so I can't get their opinions on what they think for the spawn, but you know what? I think we're gonna do it anyways. And I think they'll like that. So let's look into this system. So I know we need a packager. The packager, pack it up. When provided with a redstone signal, the packager will wrap up items from the block it is attached to. You can switch connection side with a wrench and output a neat little cardboard package. Each cardboard package has 9 slots worth of inventory, so it's great for moving a bunch of items around at once. To craft the packager, you need plenty of wrought iron and electron tube, not to mention a bunch of cardboard from paper and glue. Note that once crafted, the packager works without any additional cardboard, so don't worry about upkeep. Okay, we'll have to probably make the paper because I don't think I have the paper, but I definitely do have the glue. Putting a sign on the packager will make it automatically label the sign's contents into all... Putting a sign on the packager will make it automatically label the sign's contents onto all packages as a destination address. This will be more useful once you start working with various ways to route packages around. Packagers can also unwrap any packages that get put into it, unloading their contents into the attached inventory. Note that frame signs do not work for this purpose. Okay. And let's go ahead and ponder this guy here. So it looks like we put a packager next to a chest or something, and we'll add a lever for a redstone signal, and I'll put things in. Pack the items from the inventory into a package. So we could have, and these are picked up and transported like any other item. So is that you can put items into that chest, it will pack them up and then send them into a storage system and have that go into an item vault. Is that the idea here? Yeah, it's when it's full, there's nowhere to put it. Bye. Yeah, that's the packager. High logistics. A stock link, stock ticker, package frog port, white post box, redstone requester. There's all sorts of things. I have no idea what any of these are. This will be very interesting because we're going to be learning as we go here. Replace stock links, create a new stock network. Right click an existing link before placing it to bind them. Is this just connecting different packagers together then? Stock link packagers make their inventory available to the network, so anything in the network can be found. Other components on the network can find and request their items. So then we could then do a high logistics, ordering items with stock tickers. Right click on the stock link before placing it into the network, and then we can have these guys attached to a vault or chest of items that are then linked into the packager. Stock link packagers make their attached inventory available. Stock tickers can order items from those inventories, and then we can seated mobs or blaze burners in front of it act as like stock keepers. That's amazing. Right click the keeper to start ordering items, so we can literally have a shopkeeper here. When the order is submitted, the packages will be placed into packages and then output onto our destination to the shopkeeper, transported to the requested point. That is sweet. You can use attribute list filters. Categories can be added. Right click the stock ticker to open the category editor. Sounds useful. Stock tickers can also order blocks required for a schematic cannon. We're not worried about the schematic cannon right now, but this seems really cool. So I think this is what we're going to set up for our storage system and just put all of our junk into these chests so that it can then be easily sorted out of. The minimum for a storage is a stock link and a stock ticker. You can ignore the packagers and frog ports and stuff for now. Those are for moving things around. So we need a stock link and a stock ticker is what it looks like. Stock link. This guy. We'll go ahead and save our recipe there. And what we need for this is a transmitter, metal casing, steel screws, a circuit, wrench, item detector, and that will make our stock link. To make the transmitter, I need a laser engraver. Do I have a laser engraver? I do not. To do that, I need an LV emitter, quartzite. Okay, I think we have a plan, and I think the general plan for tonight is we're going to take all the junk in spawn and put it into this system essentially, and then we will worry about being able to pull the stuff back out with the stock ticker and the stock link after we've got everything into that spot. So I think the first thing we need to do is go make some item vaults and then be able to put a bunch of stuff into the item vaults. And the item vaults, wrought iron plates, wrought iron screws, and wood chests. So we're just gonna make a bunch of these real quick. I think this is gonna be our step one here of our multi-step disaster. New plan, make it a future Ricky problem. No, we're actually going, today is future Ricky addressing past Ricky's trouble, and past Ricky has been just screwing us over. So this is what we have to deal with now. So I think that's where we are right now. But what could go wrong, you know? Ooh, Maya joined. Give him a little wave. I should warn, since we're still at the beginning of the stream here, we did have a bunch of snow near me today, and my internet has been going in and out throughout the day today. So I hope that we have a nice seamless stream tonight, but hopefully that can get that doesn't arise as an issue for us tonight. But just wanted to kind of be a warning that I have been dealing with some internet blips throughout the day with the snowstorm that hit us. Says, I recommend to have your inventory system be able to expand vertically instead of horizontally. I'm thinking of recreating Kenzie's silo design and having it be a storage silo, because that one's like for all the seeds. This is going to be for everything else. So that is my plan. Finally, someone on. About time Ricky was all alone on the server. Yeah, I was. You guys are so far away, I might as well be alone. Let's see. Trying to see if I had any of those item vaults already. So item silos in the vaults. That's basically what we're going with. There's a bunch of item silos here. Grab all of our interesting things that we might need. We might need that for power later. Oh, I needed to make the laser engraver. That was the machine I needed to make, and to make that I needed brass rods, some tin cables. Got those. I think I have brass rods in the basement. I need to go check that real quick. We'll just make some real quick. Already says item silos instead of vaults. Each silo vault block has 20 slots, by the way, and shipping containers also count if you like how they look. shipping containers. What on earth? That sounds cool. We could have orange shipping containers. That's cool. Essentially, we just need to make a bunch of the item vaults first. I know that much I know I need. I've got my assembler here. Don't need him right now. And then to make the item vaults, using the assembler, I need raw iron plates, raw iron screws, and chests. I need a bunch of chests made up. Let's go ahead and clear our inventory a little bit. Tell us more about shipping containers. Right, I assume you guys are using a bunch of shipping containers down by you in the South Ice. I'm just guessing that's what that comment means. It would not surprise me if that is what is happening down there. Let's make some more screws, and then I need a hammer to turn bolts into screws, or was it the chisel? Oh, do you guys know? We generally are intrigued. Oh, we want to hear about them. I will tell you more once we get into them. We're not there yet, but we will be there soon. So be patient, ice and cable, and we will try to figure that out. Because that sounds cool, if you ask me. That, make a bunch of chests. I need more wrought iron plates. Do I have those? Our endless searching of chests is part of why we are addressing our inventory issues tonight. Although I'm being nice and doing spawns first, I will probably do something very similar to my base because, oh my goodness, I have stuff just everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Am I out of raw iron plates here? That would be a real feel bad. Oh, I did not show. So since the last stream, I know I had an assembly line kind of set up here on my second floor here. But I want to take you through some edits that I have made to our assembly line here to be the crate noodles. So what I've done is I've actually created a aluminum crate, which is here to be able to drop our items in. Oh my God, Maya, with a gift membership. Thank you so much, Maya. Going out to Pyrite. Definitely give a thanks if you get that gift membership, but thank you, Maya. Greatly appreciate that. Why is it doing it double? Only go that once. I'll have to adjust my stream elements later. Note to self, adjust stream elements. Oh, thank you, Maya. Anyways, I've set up an assembly line here. I've got a crate where I'll put my raw ores in. This will drop them onto the belt. Our first filter here is just going to basically pull everything in because I'm not sorting that all in. This is just a little bit of overflow storage of all the raw ores. And I've been doing some mining and processing of ores here. So this is what all of the ores are that I've kind of been collecting behind the scenes. Future Ricky problems, yes. Those are turned into crush form to go into our or their ores being put into the macerator to be turned into the crushed form of the ores. Then this filter is picking up the crushed forms, putting it into this crate that is then sending it to the ore washer. And I've added in a basic distillery that's turning the water into distilled water because certain recipes want the distilled water for a little bit more cleanliness of the items there for more output. These are making the purified versions of the items that are going into this crate to go into the thermal centrifuge, which is going to make the refined versions of each of these ores, which goes into this crate. The refined versions are going into this macerator, which is going to be turned into dust, and then the dust goes into this last filter, which is going into the electric furnace to turn them into actual ingots. Now, some of the byproducts, certain ones I have filtered into this electrolyzer, and this is making oxygen from the couple of dust items that I can be able to pick up here. And then those are going into our actual sorting system here to be able to sort into each and every one of these crates for right now. That's kind of separating all of the ingots and the different dusts. And Maya, another gift membership. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. And it does look like we are at a members only stream. Everyone that can get a membership has a membership, but thank you, Maya. You are far too kind. That's right, we had a members only stream. That's for sure. But that's where all of these items are going. And then that electrolyzer is sending the oxygen over to my electric blast furnace. I've got some extra drums up here storing the oxygen, and this is currently being used to turn cast iron directly into steel. And then I've also did a run earlier making a bunch of aluminum ingots. So we are processing that. For a power supply, I redid the tanks here, so we actually have boiler tanks with a couple steam engines. Each steam engine has a rotation speed controller going into an alternator and energy converter, so I'm actually making power, not losing power in theory. Why am I losing power right now? I'm concerned on why this is losing power. I thought I had it tuned so that it wasn't. Whatever, future Ricky problems. And then also over here, I add a bunch of these same basic processes to be my main power supply for all of my machines. So I've got a line of these rotation speed controllers going into these different tin cables, and I've got bat boxes all underneath the floors here. Anything else says Renegus is hating me today. Yeah, sometimes YouTube just wants to misbehave. Anyways, we were going to work on the laser engraver, and I need to make an LV emitter. I got the brass rods, the quartzite. Do I have quartzite around? That is the item I am currently missing. Hopefully I have some, but it's not looking promising. Oh no, I've got stuff, but not what I need. Oh, these guys need to be added into the filters. I need to deal with that. That's future Ricky problems. We'll deal with that later. I think we had quartzite at the spawn. Let's go check that out real quick, see if we can find some. Always something, I swear. Name live stream. We'll go ahead and invite Mr. Maya here. Put Maya to work. He just doesn't know it yet. What on earth? You guys all saw that, right? Literally a lightning strike right in front of my face. You guys all saw that, right? Am I losing my mind? That was nuts. What was that? It almost took out Shimmer. Ooh, wow, that got a good jump scare out of me. I was not prepared for that. I'll be honest there. That one definitely got me. Hi, Maya.
Hey, Ricky.
How is it going today?
Wow, my voice sounds weird. I haven't talked today. Oh my gosh.
beginning of the day. Do we have? Oh, I found the quartzite. Nice. Step 1, LV emitter. Now we use that to make the basic laser engraver. To make that, I need to make some pistons. And I don't know if I have the stuff to make the pistons. Because that would be like thinking ahead, and we don't do that here.
Anything I can help with?
I'm gonna make some steel plates here real quick.
Want me to make some pistons?
If you want to make the... Yeah.
Cool. How many do you need?
The electric pistons. I need 2 of the electric pistons.
Electric pistons, huh?
I think I've got everything to make that now. I just need to go get the parts back at my base.
The pistons?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you don't need me to make them?
I think I actually have everything I need to make it. That was the thing I was just like finishing up here.
Okay.
So let's run back to the house real quick. It's another stream of going back and forth between spawn and the house. We're trying to get set up so we can clean up spawn. Ideally.
Gotcha.
I think we're gonna need a bunch of... What is Kenzie's silo made out of?
Wood?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with wood.
Uh-huh.
I know there's some blackwood on the roof.
Okay.
Is that like hickory on the walls? I'm heading back there. I'm in my quadcopter. That's a little slower.
The follow-up question is there a change we want to make to the design to account for it being storage as opposed to food to kind of differentiate it?
We're making a new building, or are we converting that building?
I was gonna make a new building.
Okay.
And have
cool.
The current one is for seed storage, and like that's important. This is gonna be for the everything else storage.
Oh, another silo?
Yeah, it had
My
like
bad.
a different
I thought
silo.
you were talking about the kitchen for some reason. All right, I'm at the silo. It looks like we got chestnut slabs, stripped hickory logs, the basics, hickory stairs. We got some hickory trapdoors. And then, yeah, blackwood fences and roof material.
Okay. Is there anything we would want to change to differentiate to be like a storage building, like a nice cross between the silo and Guru's building for item storage, kind of be thematic? I know I'm not saying that very well, but you know what I mean?
Two big differences, yeah. The roof is acacia, so it's got this like reddish orange, and then we got a lot of the strip pine and cedar for the build, so I would think maybe like a lighter color mixed in,
All right.
since this building has so much of it.
Ice and Cable are asking, they need an alarm sound. Do you know if there's a way to make one?
There's the steam whistle if you attach it to a steam engine, the create
Steam
ones.
whistle. I'm sure that's what they're talking about.
Could be. I don't know if there's other stuff. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff in this pack, so it could be anything.
This chat, do you guys know of any alarm sounds that could be used in this mod pack? I know that's a very open-ended question.
Steam whistle's fun. You can change the pitch with your wrench. Pitch and something else. I don't think it's volume, but 2 different settings.
Here. Note blocks, otherwise ComputerCraft has a noisemaker. I don't know how to use it. Well, there you go. There's an idea. I think the steam whistle is the best bet that I've heard so far.
It's pretty good alarm sound, I'd say, from what I remember.
Let's see. Boom, made 11 of them. That's probably too many. And we now have a basic laser engraver.
Nice.
Which I needed for some component that I don't remember what it was already.
I needed that a while back too, and I realized that was required and gave up.
Well, now we have one.
Nice.
What was it I needed it for?
Oh, it was the stalker thing, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I needed it just for... Because vaults, you can't really... It's hard to pull stuff out of them once things are in them. And, like, that's apparently a new way to do it, but I haven't actually used those, so...
Stock ticker, the stock link. That is what we needed it for, because I needed it in the transmitter. I need to put red alloy plates and a pink lens, which is a rose quartz lens that needs to go on a lathe. I have a lathe, I think.
Has it got to be a lathe? There's the belt grinder thing.
I mean, that
if you got a lathe, I mean...
I have a lathe.
Fine.
But I'm going to use what I have.
Sounds good.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, you startled me there a little bit. Have you been upstairs since I redid the second floor?
No, I just saw a little bit on stream. Oop. I saw your picture too that you had in your post. It looked a little different. Dang, yeah, it's taller now.
There's a lot going on here. All right, we have
good in here.
The lathe.
This is
What am I doing?
little factory. It's pretty much all material processing, right?
Yep, that is what we're going for right now.
Very nice.
So this needs to get washed or crushed, washed, and then put in a sifter. I need exquisite rose quartz. Is that really what I need here? Ooh. Did I happen to get any exquisite rose quartz? Just checking real quick. Quest explain how to make the lens. Hey, look, a lens. That feels like I should read this. Rose quartz source, cold regions. The North remembers.
Nice.
That's amazing. The only natural source of rose quartz of a high enough quality to easily craft the lens out of is located far, far to the north in freezing temperatures below -10 degrees Celsius. Getting kaolin clay flashbacks yet? Absolutely yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rose quartz only forms in the cores of ancient glaciers, meaning you'll have to look where they eventually come to rest. Beaches, lakes, plains, and even underwater in the oceans. Although not common, the glacier core is essentially identified by their blue ice outer shells. The rose quartz will be found inside. First as ore, then as compressed raw ore blocks in the very center. What we need is exquisite rose quartz, which can get by crushing, washing, and then sifting the raw ore you mine. The exquisite gem has a 3% chance of being sifted out, but you only need one such gem to proceed.
Yeah, it looks like we're in a little bit of trouble there. I processed all my material, did you?
I did not.
Oh, okay. You got stuff we can dust still?
The same preparations you once may have made for kaolin clay will apply here as well. Prepare a lot of food, a source of portable water to drink, and some transportation. Boats are nice, but aircraft should be well within your reach at this point. I took a boat to get my quartz, so what's that say about me? You may also want to consider packing some copper diving gear. The helmet will allow you to breathe underwater when paired with a copper back tank. You need to fill it with pressurized air by placing it down and powering it with the create rotational force. And the boots will allow you to traverse underwater easier. The glacier cores are often found in the ocean and may be quite a hassle to mine up with without those preparations. Although they can be found on land as well. I got lucky and found mine on land. So I have a bit of rich rose quartz here. Let's go ahead and process.
We're gonna need a lens. Do you have a lens yet?
That's what we're going to try and get.
Well, we need a lens to make a lens.
No?
We need like a glass lens, it looks like, for the laser engraver to be able to make the rose lens, I think.
What we need is an exquisite rose quartz.
Yeah, but to get that, I think we're gonna need a lens for the engraver. Am I not seeing that right? Because the exquisite looks hard to get.
It's a 3% chance to get it, but if we crush it, wash it, and then sift it, we got a 3% chance. And I've got more than 100 of the rich rose quartzes, so we should be able to hit more than our 3% chance, and we only need one.
I've got rose quartz, the plain rose quartz. If we had a regular lens, we could just turn that into it, to an exquisite. It could be turned into a flawless and exquisite by the laser engraver, it looks like.
So the thing Maya's looking at with the glass lens is for upgrading worse gems, so you can't do that until high voltage.
Oh, yeah. My bad. I should have looked at that.
We're in low voltage, Maya.
I'm sorry.
We're peasants still. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
I'm slowing you down. I'm gonna get out of here.
Maya just runs away. I've caused enough damage. Basic extractor and alloy smelter. Don't need that right now. Don't need the copper nickel. These pieces. All right. What we're gonna do? Rich rose quartz. We're gonna put that in the macerator. We're gonna get that macerating. While we're doing that, I'm gonna look up what does it take to make a sifter, because I don't have one of those yet. Item filters, pistons, tin cable. Do I have enough to make more item filters? I felt like I had parts, but maybe I don't. Do you have more item filters?
I don't have any made, but I'm sure I can make them.
Can I put you in charge of that?
Sure can. How many?
Two. Need? It just takes two.
2 item filters. Are these, does it need to be Greg Tech filters?
It's the Greg Tech item filters is what I'm looking at here.
Okay. All right, those are a little different. But yeah,
it's just a steel plate and some zinc foil around it. I just need some zinc foil, and I don't have that moment. And I also need cables, that pistons. All right, I have everything else for that. So, progress. Rose quartz, yeah. We're gonna put these guys into here. I need to basically temporarily drain my processing line of all the junk I've been working on here. 'Cause I've been just processing a bunch of junk ores that I just had lying around to try and turn them into ingots and stuff, just to see what materials I could get. But oh my god, that's stuff that I need. Inventory! Do the only thing I can think to do. Place another chest on the ground. That's never led me astray. And this will all get resorted in afterwards. I just want to kind of set it up so I'm just only processing the rose quartz right now, because that's clearly what we need at the moment. Knuckle says, Pirate, so when will the benzene nerf come? The announcement says 11.9, but the same announcement also says it will be done in several patches. I was reading that about the fact that there is a more fuel sources coming for the LV tier and such, but it's coming at the cost of a nerf for the benzene fuel sources, and was a little bit curious what all that was going to entail. Anyone wants to comment at all about what's going on with the nerf to the benzene power for, is that medium into high voltage, I think? Is Maya already in the Church of Benzene? No, Maya is at the ultra low voltage right now of steam power. So has not had to deal with benzene yet. However, Eisneroth and Cablecraft are currently in the Church of Benzene. So they are currently dealing with the joys of benzene power right now. So I feel like they're going to be the ones most affected by the nerfing of benzene power. Which I don't know if they're even aware that that is coming yet, to be honest. So, surprise! Oh no, I'm dropping frames. You still hear me?
Yep, there you go.
I think my stream froze.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I'm just seeing an error on my stream. Part of my internet being dumb today. Dropping frames. I don't want to drop frames. We're gonna do stuff.
Your ping looks okay in game.
Yeah. Is my stream still coming through or not? Just checking here real quick because I want to make sure that I'm not just talking to a blank wall.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I am talking to you, so that's part of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I closed the stream when we started talking in game. It can get confusing, so.
I totally understand that. So I think if I could turn real quick. All right, it looks like it's working. So I think OBS is lying to me. Stream is freaking out. Oh no. That is not what we want to hear. I've been having internet issues all day long with a snowstorm in my area. So I'm trying to keep things going. And hopefully it's not too bad. We'll take a look at Maya over here.
Oh. You're too close for me to wave. Sorry. Unintentional.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
It's gotta be your snowstorm, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. Very unfortunate. But I think we're live-ish.
Live-ish.
We're definitely dropping frames right now. Come on. I was afraid of this happening today. Thank you for the item filters.
Yep.
What else do I need? These guys. And I could go make a sifter. We'll do that real quick. I'm dropping 6% of my frames. That's unacceptable. Ugh. But what we could do, it keeps cutting out. Oh no. Try this real quick. Come on. Boom. Trying a couple things here. I apologize, everybody. Once it's fine, not my internet having a bad time. Yeah, this has been happening all day long at my house today. And I even got multiple messages from my ISP saying that there's outages in my area and signal's gonna be intermittent. It's just lines down. It was a big snowstorm we got hit with, and it's just, I'm trying to make it work, but hopefully not too bad. Is yeah, put this guy somewhere temporarily.
That at the sifter?
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, dig a hole in the floor.
It needs the purified rose quartz dust, right? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm standing on the chest that's collecting it.
Nice. We will do this. Boom, boom. We're adding an extra